Okay, moral of the story then is the following. I'll put this down here, calling it ethics principle number 2. The primary goal in life is to get the power necessary to satisfy one's desires at other people's expense. All right, perhaps not what you were expecting, but this is one of the major operative ethical principles in history of humanity, people operating exactly according to this here. The idea is that Gyges is the human condition. We're not going to change human nature. There is power out there. The only question is going to be who gets the power, and given human nature, some people are going to win, some people are going to lose. So you might as well be the one who wins, or I might as well be the one who commits myself to winning, and to recognize that we're locked in a zero-sum conflict, and that's the human condition that we're not going to change, and so the question is only going to be the distribution of the winners and the losers. In some versions of the story, Gyges doesn't stop with murder, rape, and stealing in the area that he was initially born in. He climbs his way up to the top, ends up killing the king of the whole area, marrying the queen, and then he's living the best possible kind of life. And the appeal of this approach for those who think that this is the right kind of approach is to say, isn't it the case that being the absolute dictator, that is to say, to have the unlimited power that a dictator has, is the best kind of life? Because if you have that power, right, then you've got all the riches disposable or at your disposal. You can have any woman that you want. You can marry the most beautiful woman. You don't even have to be faithful to her. You can have your harem if you're a male and that's what you want. Anybody who angers you or bothers you, you can have them killed or gotten rid of. And everybody has to do what you tell them to do because you're the one who has the power. Anything you desire, you can achieve in your lifetime. Isn't that the best kind of life? And the myth of Gyges then is seen as a rationale for this kind of a principle. And we can make an analogy to the animal kingdom, anthropomorphizing this principle to other animal species that act according to the same way. Suppose we are a lion, a male lion, and what's our implicit ethical principle when we're acting as a lion? Well, the lion, if you're a philosopher for a lion, would say that he is locked in a zero-sum struggle with the various other animal species that are his prey. He has no problem with eating them. Their loss is his gain. And the issue is being the most powerful and strong lion that he can so that he can satisfy his desires for eating and aggression right at any point that he feels he wants to. Same thing holds within the species of lions. The male lions are locked in zero-sum competition with each other for access to the females and for dominance over the pride as a whole. So the idea here for the best thing for a lion then is the idea being to have the power necessary to subdue all of the other male lions so that one can have sex with the females at any point that one wants. And one is not compassionate for the other female or the other males, rather not saying, oh, those poor males over there, they don't have any sex. I'm the one who's having all of the sex in the pride. Oh, those poor zebras who are going to be my lunch tomorrow. No, that's completely an irrelevant consideration. In fact, that would be an immoral consideration for the lion. The lion is a predator, and so he should take pride in being a predator and cultivate the predatory traits and the power necessary to satisfy his predatory instincts and needs. Okay, so now for ethical principle number 2, I'm going to assign a label to this one here as the analogies to the animal kingdom, taking lions, for examples, as our analogous species here. This is an ethic of predation. The idea being that human beings, like the other animal species, are predators. In some cases, especially the male of the species is seen as a chief predator. And so human beings, as part of the animal kingdom, are subject to the same laws, including ethical laws, that the rest of the animal kingdom is subject to, and we should make no bones about that. And what we then need to do as educators is cultivate in the next generation the kinds of skills and traits that are going to enable people to succeed in a zero-sum world of predatory conflict.